it's me, the Haunted Wolf 12 here. It's been a little while since I've done another one of these videos where I talk about spirit props. But today the video is going to be on my top 10 favorite Spirit Halloween props for 2019. Now, just keep in mind, these are my opinions, so don't get all mad and go,
"Oh, why isn't this prop on the list? It should be on it. You're so stupid."
These are just my opinions. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry that the prop's not on the list, but it's just because I don't like that prop more than the others. So, yeah. Now that we've had that disclaimer, I guess I'll start now. So for number 10, it's Graveyard Ghoul. It reminds me of the 2009 and 2010 cemetery props, which I like, but I don't know, it just seems kind of cheap to me. I could build it myself with a wiper motor and stuff like that, and not spend $130 on it. So for that reason, it's number 10. It's not, I don't hate it, but it's also not my favorite, so it's number 10. For number 9, we have got Crouchy the Clown. Now, he's grown on me quite a bit. I didn't really like him at first, but seeing a few videos of him, especially the video of him on Jimmy Master Animatronics, makes me change my mind, kind of. So he's now at number 9 on my list. It's just because of how big he is, basically. I'm not a huge fan of the animation. It just looks kind of awkward, him turning his head one way and the body turning the other way. Just something about that, but the appearance and height is definitely a pretty cool factor to this prop, and it's interesting. But, once again, he's not one I'm going to be buying at all, because I don't really want to give $300 for something like that, but, he's cool, so he's number 9 on my list. Okay, at number 8, we have Rusty. I really did not like this prop at first when I saw it, but after seeing the flagship videos of him in store, he started to grow on me. Just something about it, it's kind of the only other prop we've seen with a chainsaw is Leatherface, and even that one doesn't move the chainsaw very much, so it's kind of creative how they made the chainsaw swing up. Only thing I do not like about it is the head bobbing. That's what really drove me nuts when I first saw it. I just thought that looked kind of cheesy, but it's really starting to warm up on me. But yeah, so I probably won't be getting him either, but he's number 8 on my list. For number 7, we have a Waving Wally. This, if you saw my opinion video on him, this is another one I did not like at first. It just, I don't know, it just $230 for just something with one animation that's constant. It just seemed kind of, I don't know, it didn't really seem interesting to me. But after seeing videos of people actually having it in the flagship videos, it started to grow on me, like a lot of these that I've mentioned so far. I like the vintage clown design, and it's pretty cool, to be honest, but I really think they could have gone with a better price. Something closer to $180 or something like that would have been much better. But anyway, Waving Wally is at number 7 on my list. At number 6, we have Experimental Eddie. Now, I really liked him when I first saw him, but after seeing later Spirit sneak peeks, my opinion on him started to wane. So, I don't know, it seemed pretty cool at first, but when I thought about it compared to the other props, it doesn't scream original or exciting to me. It's just another one of those props that just kind of twitches around, and it's another electrified kind of prop. You can hate me for saying this, because I know a lot of people like Experimental Eddie, and I don't hate him, I just think there's better props this year. But for those reasons, he's number 6 on my list. At number 5, we have the Pennywise prop for this year at Spirit. I am really impressed with the facial details on him. The teeth, the eyes, it all looks very movie accurate, and I was very surprised. My only complaint is, it just kind of seems like they just threw something together just to have a Pennywise prop, because it's literally just a reskin of Forest Demon. I think they could have done something more creative with it. Not to mention the hand that's holding the balloon is awkwardly just like open, so it's like the balloon is just kind of sitting there in his hand. And when I saw the flagship video of him, I didn't like the way the mouth moved. I don't know, there's something about it, mate, that looked like a mask on it. Just, I don't know. I like it, but at the same time, I'm not really big on it. So for that reason, he's smack dab in the middle at number 5 on my list. At number 4, we have Demonic Dahlia. Now, this one, I knew this was going to be a great prop when I first saw it, and I still think it is. It looks almost like a distortions prop with the style of the face and stuff. That's a big reason why I like it. The mechanism is probably a little cheap, but at least they put lots and lots of detail into the cosmetics. It's very realistic, and it's an interesting animation we haven't seen before. My only complaint is that there's obviously already 2 animatronics this year that have that mechanism, but still, I think she's really, really cool, and for that reason, she's at number 4 on my list. At number 3, we have Headless Help. Now, this is a really neat prop in my opinion. I'm already big on Butler props because of how much I like Jemmy's Butler props. Now, even though it's not Jemmy, I really like it. The animation on the eyes and the mouth is pretty cool, and I really like how it has no pupils, so it looks like a corpse from a long time ago. And the coloration theme reminds me of the Haunted Mansion, so that's kind of cool too. I just wish it was a little less because it doesn't have a whole lot, but I guess the microphone feature is definitely a plus that a lot of props don't have. So for those reasons, he's number 3 on my list. Okay, just to note, these last 2 props are props that I will definitely consider getting this year, and I probably will get number 1. But right here we have number 2, and for number 2 we have Jack Straw. Now, like I said, he's the other prop this year with the animation of Demonic Dahlia where they stand up. But I think Jack Straw's just a little bit cooler just because the appearance. I'm not always big on scarecrow props, sorry, but the face on this one is the detail is quite amazing, and I really like the appearance, so I really hope I have a chance to buy him this year, and for those reasons, he is number 2 on my list. And for number 1, drumroll please, we have The Collector. Now, obviously, if you saw my opinion video on him, you would already know that I was a fan of him right from the get-go. But seeing him in the videos of Flagship and the one person that owns him so far, that just solidifies his place of me thinking he's the best prop this year. I really already like the character of the Grim Reaper, and the fact that he's a towering Grim Reaper, the moving mouth, is pretty cool to me. Some of the phrases are kind of weird, but overall I think he's a pretty great prop, and he's definitely one I plan on picking up this year. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what your top 10 favorite props are in the comments if you want to. And if you have any questions you don't want to ask in the comments, you can contact me on Instagram. But, keep on howling, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.